Welcome to the new video. So we got some showers possible tonight, continuing into tomorrow, and then in the afternoon. And then it clears out, dries up a bit. Then we got quite the warm temperatures possible for Friday and Saturday. Well, I should say Thursday as well. But I have been looking at something for the weekend, maybe Friday as well, but they've disappeared on that. But it may come back for the 4 o'clock update, as 11 o'clock update is typically nothing much really. But yeah, we'll see. Yep, I'll see you guys later today, if not tomorrow. Here's the forecast. So still looking at this for the weekend. No thunderstorm threat yet, but and then we got this a little bit here in June. Pretty decent rainfall, 10 to 15. Yeah, not really much else. It's pissing rain right now, and the forecast isn't too much. I guess I'll show it anyways, but it's not gonna be much special. So yeah, that's how this is gonna go. There you guys go. I will see you guys later today at some point, as it is pissing rain. It's stopped raining now. It's nice. It's actually not that warm. It's not that cold anymore. So one nice thing about May. And this way here, check how much rain fell. It was pretty persistent all day. It's like it was not really a period where it was heavier. It was just kind of like persistent, consistent, like millimeter or two rainfall, 2 millimeter plus rainfall rates, so like that. But let's see how much rain fell here. I'll show you. Oh, wow. Whew. That's a lot more than what the rain gauge at the airport collected. The airport collected about 10 millimeters, I believe. Just under 10 millimeters. We have half an inch, and every 1/10 of an inch is 2.5 millimeters. Oh no, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10, 12.5. Yeah, we got quite a bit more rainfall. I'm gonna let this settle, and it's still very lightweight drizzling, so it's better off safe than sorry. Let me just get. Alrighty, here is the forecast. So yeah, so this is how it's looking. Yeah, I expect this to change, but this weekend it's looking like a overall a decent thunderstorm threat one way or another. But till then, we'll hit 30 for one day before all that shit happens, which will be on Friday. And then I'm not done there. We got this here. We recorded 9.9 millimeters of rainfall. So we ended up, as you can see there, 9.9, and now we're over 70 millimeters of rainfall for May. If we can manage 8.8 millimeters of rainfall, we can get up to 80 millimeters for the month, which will be shocking. So my best bet, we're going to get just between 75 and 80 based off of, yeah. Anyways, there you guys go. I will see you guys later today, if not tomorrow. Oh shit, it's gotten windy. I watched that flag whip. Holy shit. Outflow, I don't know. It's just windy one way or another. Of course, I have a fucking online class in 5 minutes. Second time this has happened. Something happened right when... Jesus, these northwesterlies are insane. Might have to do it out here, and I'll just have to record blind. Well, not blind, quiet. God, I'd say maybe 50 now. What is with spring this year? I swear to God, spring is like one of the windiest I've ever had. It's drizzling a little bit too. It's gonna be a little bit heavier later. Oof. Oh my Lord. Look at this. Fuck! What is going on? Jesus, is this outflow? I don't know, I'm doubtful, because it's not much colder than what it was earlier. Fuck! Oh, shit. Look at all this shit flying. Oof. Holy shit. 60s maybe. Maybe 70s even. Holy crap. Whoa, it's roaring over there. It's quite calm over here at the moment. Holy shit. Love how it's quite calm here. Just give me that one gust that's just gonna woof. Bet. Let's look down here real quick. What time is it? Sorry, I gotta quickly just look things over here. It's not that still. Yep, okay. Fucking sure. God. I'm just gonna let it roll because, I mean, there's no point in it stopping when I have to use this basically a timer anyways. Oh, Jesus. I was coming out here to do the forecast. Oh my Lord. This thing fucking bent because of the wind. Oh shit. Look at that. Broke. Shit. As well, I come out and I see this. God. I come out here and I can't even do what I want to do. Anyways. So this is the forecast here. I don't know how well you can see it. I'm gonna angle it away from the sun. Let's do it like this. It's a little better. So yeah. And then here's the radar. You can see. We're just gonna zoom in on our region, that way it's not scared. see. Quite an active day. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that. Oh, what? Why did it close? Look at that. See this? That was outflow, boys. That was outflow. Just look how it just ate shit right when it weakened. Right when it picked up strength. Too bad I didn't see that. I was busy doing work. But yeah. There's another one right behind us here. See what this one does. Looks interesting. Yeah. Alright. Oh, a great time to be on. Here's the forecast. So, it was not foggy last night, I can show you that. Now it's looking even better. Better meaning, there's our thunderstorm threat. It's just, we're waiting for it to at least reach Friday here. Which obviously we have to wait until, we have to wait until it's tomorrow before we get to see if they're going to go for a very early thunderstorm threat, which is, they rarely do it on day 1, day 2, day 3. So, we'll see. But yeah, this is what Biomechanics forecast here. Not too shabby. Not as warm as initially forecasted either, so yeah. That's Canada being quite. They were saying nothing for Saturday. I don't know what's with them, even though their GDPS the GDPS model they shows a bunch of precipitation hitting us and storms and but they're saying nothing, so I don't know. Anyways, as you see here, there's a risk of thunderstorms Saturday here. Most of the rainfall occurring during that. And then we got Sunday here. And then this. Decent amount of rainfall and all that. I got a very suspicious feeling it's going to be that year. We got a bunch of good shit in May to June and then some of July. And then after that, we just get clogged with smoke. That's my guess. But hopefully that isn't the case. That's just basing off of past years that we got a lot of rainfall in May and June. And then nothing else happened. July did some things, and then that was it. But we'll see. There you guys go. I'll see you guys. Oh, sure, later today, if not tomorrow. Yep. Here's the forecast. I'm not going to show you guys the weather networks because A, it's the same thing as yesterday, but B, they've changed Saturday night from thunderstorms to rain. So I see no point in showing the forecast. If it's the same thing, but they've just changed it from thunderstorms to rain. So, yeah, anyways, here's how it's looking here. So Saturday is looking very fucking warm, but that's because that moist, unstable, southerly flow. So it's gonna increase temperatures significantly that day, but then we get a quick cool down, and then it turns to more seasonal for June. As June starts Monday, it turns more seasonal. And then this is why I don't believe showers. Let me just show you this. So it's head here. Yeah, this is showers. So we're currently in a marginal risk already, day 3, for isolated to potentially scattered severe storms. And here's how it's playing out here. Once some things get smoothed out over the coming days, we may end up seeing a slight risk, which is, let's just say, rare for May. So if we just look at this chart here, because Yeah, there's a slight risk there. That is still way on the cards here. And the NAM solution, 12Z, is insane. Literally supercell soundings. Even over me. Supercell soundings just to myself. And then a little less, but still right here. Right on top of me. So, Saturday right now is looking like a hell of a day. Although a lot can change, I think we might see ourselves our first slight risk of the season. If things can get smoothed out by tonight. There you guys go. I will see you guys later today, if not tomorrow. And it begins. They have issued a special weather statement for Saturday over 48 hours out from the main threat, which is supposed to be around 8 o'clock, I'd say. So, yeah, so we got a special weather statement. And there's Saturday here, windy, and then Saturday night the sun. Saturday rain, Sunday periods of rain, windy as well. Sunday night periods of rain. Then some showers during the nighttime hours, Monday to Tuesday. It's looking pretty damn fine. So that's how this is. Next here. Just give me a minute here. So this is how it's being said here. This is how they're saying it. And then I'll say how I think of it. So we got strong thunderstorms possible late Saturday, with significant rainfall on Sunday, as you see here. Ahead of the low atmospheric potential, potentially conducive to strong thunderstorms with frequent lightning and very, very strong wind gusts. When they say very, that typically means above 100 kilometers an hour. 100 kilometers an hour. Is for a severe watch to be issued, it has to be at least 90 kilometer an hour winds, and that's just generic strong wind gusts that they say. 100 kilometers an hour, that then they say, oh, very strong wind gusts, winds 100 plus. And then heavy rain may accompany these storms. Widespread rainfall will accompany the low pressure system Saturday night and Sunday. And then you can see here they're going to monitor the situation and all that. So how I see it, they say it pretty well. I mean, I would have said a little bit more detail. Because how I'm seeing it, it's going to be quite a bit of linear action. They should have said something involving the cold front and all that. Because the cold front is going to be the main trigger on Saturday. That's just going to swamp in incredible amounts of instability and moisture ahead of it, which will be a great persecutor for thunderstorms. That could be not strong. They're saying strong because it's 48 hours out, but they're going to be severe. And the environment they're going to be running through is literally supercellular. It's literally supercellular environment right now. Shear profiles are amazing. There's turning from the low levels. Beautiful turning from here like that. It's beautiful. They're beautiful. So Saturday is looking like a potentially, it's even been mentioned, it could be a very dangerous outbreak. There's been a lot of very strong wording for Saturday. This is looking like one of the most significant threats we've had in years. Even 2019 has nothing with this. I'll see you guys later today, if not tomorrow. I might pop a little clip here later tonight for some day 2 action from the weather in National Weather Service. When they get their day 2 out, they may go slight for hail and wind, but we'll see. I'll see you guys then. Well, the new day 2's out. I was out about 20 minutes ago. Yeah. So, for reference though, here we are. We're kind of like just on this kind of half here. Basically now, we're more in the marginal risk. We're definitely in the marginal risk now, 100%. Definitely in the marginal risk now compared to kind of like straggling between just on the edge of it to just outside of it. The one thing I'm concerned though is this most models are depicting this as this slight risk. I really think should be shoot this way, and that margin should be shot a little bit to the east, like not too far to the east, but just enough that you can snug that slight risk right up here. That slight risk seems a little bit not to my pleasure. Tornado threat, on the other hand, what the fuck? The models, it at least deserves a 2%, especially in that slight risk. And then the wind, and this is another surprising thing. Here's the wind here, and then look at the hail. They're the ones to load. Look, I know it's a very minuscule difference, but look how the hail is farther north than the fucking wind. I don't know. Next update though, who did this? Yeah, I think I remember this guy. He plays pretty conservative sometimes. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I'm just bullshitting now. I don't know, but I think this will get shot up north, and that margin risk was snug a little bit to the east, and that slight risk would just, instead of just circling there, would be straight up that way. And if that would be the case, we'd be directly in it, or at least on the edge of it. But we'll see. It's a margin risk though, and we're already in a special weather statement for strong thunderstorms 48 hours out when it was issued. I really think this is automatically already a severe threat. We just gotta wait till 17Z, which is, I believe, so 19Z is noon. So minus 2 hours, that's 10. We gotta wait till 10:30 before we get to see what they're gonna do. So yeah, we'll see what they want to do, but hopefully they can go for a slight risk that extends right up to us. There you guys go. I will see you guys in the morning. Here's the forecast. Nothing's really changed other than, well, really nothing except the fact that now, obviously, because it's within 24 hours now, there is indeed a risk of a thunderstorm Saturday. This is all the same here, and then this is all the same here. Nothing's changed since yesterday, surprisingly. Special weather statement still the same threats, all that. I mean, the only thing different is now that when I check Avalanche Canada, they have the threat, and now they're saying severe storms for tomorrow. So, I mean, there we go. There's the fucking word I've been waiting for, severe. So that's already gonna happen. We'll see what the day 2 outlook looks like later today. They issue it after 11 a.m. so we'll see. Anyway, Saturday's back on the cards here from the Weather Network here. Risk of thunderstorms and plenty of rainfall. Sunday here, pretty decent amount of rain as well. Little break, and then we get more pissing amounts of rain for June here, right across the board. Just continuous right from June 3rd until the 10th. Yeah, and then it's not very warm either. Oh. Yeah. There you guys go. I will see you guys later today sometime. Yeah. Yes, boys. Oh my god. You don't know how much I jumped out of my fucking bed here. Holy shit. You know how good this slight risk is? We're right in the middle. I'd say we're kind of like in the halfway to third across the county there. Straight up. And we're directly in the slight risk for tomorrow here, technically. We got no tornado threats still, which is a little surprising, but they may introduce a 2%, I'd say, for the slight risk area and slight bit east. Anyways, and then there's a beautiful wind and hail threat. Oh my god. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is the day. This is going to be our best threat in so long. This is probably going to be our best threat since 2017 or 2018. Holy shit. There you guys go. I will see you guys later today. at some point. So, this is day 2, and we're in a severe threat, though I do believe they're playing it quite conservative based off of what I've been seeing. It's still good threats, 1-inch rainfall rates, 80-kilometer wind gusts, or 50 miles per hour, and then 1.5 centimeter sized hail, or over half an inch. Why I don't believe it? As you saw with the slight risk, 15% for wind and hail. That would mean there's a pretty solid chance of some scattered 1-inch plus sized hail and 60 mile or 58 mile per hour winds. So, I expect a significant change tomorrow. I expect this minor risk to be not like this and shifted this way. And I expect these winds to be increased to at least 90 km. I expect the rainfall to be the same. And I expect that to increase to probably at least 2 centimeters. Oh yeah, and by the way, I think I said that wrong. The minimum size for severe hail, I think, is 0.88 inches. So yeah, so around 2 centimeters would seem like a fair upgrade. But that's pretty good. We're dead center in it. It looks pretty on target with what's expected. Maybe it could have been a little bit farther east, but I think this is pretty good, except for the wind and hail threat, which I believe should be increased a little bit. Yeah, there you guys go. See you guys later today at some point, probably with the 4 o'clock update. Here is the forecast. So, quite nice here. Humidity is not too bad for May. It's 40%. It's not the worst thing. The dew points are already very nice for in May. And then you can see here tomorrow we got a 60% chance of showers with the risk of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Decent little humidex value as well with the high of 27. And then Saturday night, same thing, 6% chance of showers or thunderstorms in the evening. And then rain with a few thunderstorms beginning near midnight, so that's 11 o'clock. With decent rainfall as well, 10 to 15. Sunday's rain now and windy. Sunday night still periods of rain. And this is all still the same here. Probably temperature changes, but that's it. I've been checking the models, and like I said earlier, it's looking a lot more like an enhanced day, which is quite high. So, enhanced meaning scattered to widely scattered storms. Severe storms. So, I would highly expect by tomorrow a significant increase in probabilities from Environment Canada, BC, is expected. I would not be surprised if they introduce that tornado icon as well for the... There is quite the soundings being shown that this could be also an isolated tornado potential as well. Most especially in the evening, in the late afternoon to mid-evening hours. There you guys go. I will see you guys later today, if not tomorrow, the day I've been waiting for. Right, the special weather. Oh my god. Storm Prediction Center. Great start. Storm Prediction Center has now maintained the slight risk. We're not exactly directly in it now, but I mean, we're still in it. We're kind of like halfway to 3/4 this way of this county here. I think it's Okanagan County, but they probably say it differently. Now they have introduced a 2% tornado risk, which we are directly in, which is very nice. And then still 15%, 15% wind and hail. That's just glitched, as per f***ing usual. This thing pisses me off. Basically think wind, that's the hail threat, right there. 15% as well. But yeah, tomorrow, our first ever tornado potential in years. This is going to be very interesting what Environment Canada is going to do tomorrow. My bet they're either going to up the hazards, or they're going to maintain them or change them slightly. and then introduce a tornado threat. That really seems like their best bet right now, is introducing a tornado threat. I don't know why they didn't go for it. Supercells are very well possible tomorrow. But, yep. There you guys go. There it is. There you guys go. I will see you guys tomorrow for the big day. Well, it is the morning of the insane thunderstorm threat that is possible today. We are in a severe thunderstorm watch. We have a risk of a showers with a thunderstorm today, this afternoon. And then showers with thunderstorms tonight. They'll begin with a risk of a severe thunderstorm this evening. Decent rainfall amounts, 10 to 20. Pretty hefty on Sunday as well, another 10 to 15. Pretty gusty then as well. And then still got this going for us. See these chances of showers during nighttime periods. So we start off with a 40% chance of showers with the risk of a thunderstorm at 2 here. And then switches over to a 70% chance at 6. I guess. You can notice that. And then flips over to a definite chance at 11 to 5 a.m. Pretty big chance there. Next, the weather network. We're gonna get the forecast our way. Then I'll show you guys the alerts and a new outlook from the Storm Prediction Center, which, let's just say, is probably one history making. So we got decent rainfall here for Sunday. A little bit of a dry period. Then we get some more decent rainfall for June here, as you see here. And that's about it there. If we do the 7-day here, has this, though, And then here's the alerts. So first things first, severe thunderstorm watch. We got severe thunderstorms capable of producing strong wind gusts, large hail, and heavy rain. So ours is specifically for the threat this evening, with possible heavy downpours, very strong wind gusts, and large hail. That's for us specifically today. And as you see here, Environment Canada's outlook. I don't know what they've been smoking, because when I show you guys the National Weather Services, you're gonna be confused as fuck. What? So this is theirs here. So we got 25mm rainfall rates, 1.5 to 2 centimeter sized hail, and 80 km/h wind gusts possible. A little messy, but here's where I'm confused. Let's just pull up SPC here. Yeah, this is 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts to them, apparently. Where's counties? This apparently is 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. An enhanced risk that extends right into us. I mean, there's that curvature there, but extends right into us. Holding off on the tornado and hail threat at 2%, 15%. But the wind is a 30% SIG. In other words, if we scroll down here, probability 65 knots, or that's 75-mile-per-hour winds or higher, or greater within a 25-mile point. So in other words, they're wrong. They are so dead wrong. This is gonna be very fucking interesting. We already got storms moving up from the south right to us. They're right around here somewhere. They're gonna push up this way later today. So, yeah. There you guys go. I will see you guys later today. Okay, so this is a new forecast. Nothing's really changed. Other than Sunday night's just a 40% chance of showers. Today is just straight up 6% chance of showers and risk of thunderstorms. Tonight is still the same, showers with thunderstorms, risk of a severe storm this evening. And as you can see here, 6% chance from 12 to 5, and then 100% from 6 right till 5. So normally 70% just directly changes right after 5. And let's look at the outlook here. So now it's changed slightly. So I'll just pull up discussion here with it. So essentially now 15 to 25 millimeter rainfall rate, so up to 1 inch per hour rather than just generally 1 inch per hour. Now generally 100 kilometer wind gusts, or 60 to 65 miles an hour. It'll probably be locally higher, maybe up to 70 due to difficult terrain. So some areas could see it stronger due to terrain interactions. But that's generally a good idea, 100 kilometers an hour. And then 1.5 to 2 centimeter sized hail, which is also appropriate. But I'd like to see that hail slightly higher, like 2 to 2.5. But safe to say, once that the stronger stuff moves up, it'll be more so an MCS. So anything embedded will probably be relatively small sized hail, up to, like it says, up to like 2 centimeters, 3/4 of an inch. So. Yep, and then you see here for the Okanagan, the greatest threat is, well, and Kootenays, is the very strong wind gusts and hail for this evening with frequent lightning. Yep, and then later this evening at times heavy rain will accompany the low pressure system with embedded storms. So essentially it's going to be an all-nighter, potentially, if things get going right. It's essentially going to be a major MCS potentially that will come up from Oregon. Storms will start up in Oregon, then move up through Washington, continue to tap into an untouched environment, and then move up into here. Essentially, this whole entire severe area could be in for quite a treat, but we'll see. Still an isolated tornado threat, I'd say, but I guess they're not accounting for that, but I think an isolated tornado threat would have been appropriate for this outlook, not gonna lie. Severe watch, nothing's changed. Yeah, it's essentially just the same. They're just split it up, I think. I don't even know. And then the new outlook is this. So the new outlook nearly had a category upgrade to an upgrade because of wind. But this would have been for the Western Columbia Basin, which would have been just along here. So essentially this enhanced would have been shifted this way, and the moderate would have been placed just to the south of the border. But who knows, 20Z is going to come out in about an hour and a half, around 1 o'clock, and then you can see here MCS moves into British Columbia. So MCS, like I said, nothing's changed other than a tornado threat, but that's down there, and so it's not really applicable. Still a significant 30% wind threat, and then still a 15% hail threat for us. Essentially just for the enhanced area, and then some slight portions here. That is it. We are now in the waiting game for this evening. So essentially at 4 p.m. I'm going to be really shooting my eyes on what's going to happen. We'll see. I am a little doubtful, but at the same time, it's hard not to be doubtful for such a crazy threat. Here we go. There you guys go. I will see you guys later today at some point. So they now have a mesoscale discussion out. You can see here we're about 3/4 of the way there, so that's like right on us. We're basically think of us as right in the middle of this, basically. So we got a likely watch getting issued here from the National Weather Service that'll extend obviously right up to the border here for the large hail damaging wind threat. My guess is that there's going to be scattered wind gusts with isolated significant wind gusts up to 75 miles an hour possible. Scattered or isolated large hail up to 1.5 centimeters, and they may go for a tornado too possible, but if they do, it's going to be for just this half where the discrete cells are more prominent. So yeah, this is looking more and more probable. I am actually right now. Here we go. I will see you guys with the 4 o'clock update. Alright, so the new update, it's very good. So we still got showers with thunderstorms, but it says now it's going to begin this evening, with the risk of a severe storm right from then until after midnight. So that's around 1-2 a.m. And then now 15 millimeters of rainfall possible. And then now it's going to be wind north 30 gusting to 50 becoming south 30 gusting to 50, but then 80 to 100 near thunderstorms late this evening. So that's essentially when the strongest storms are expected. Yeah. Still 10 to 15 tomorrow, and still pretty gusty tomorrow as well, up to 50 starting in the morning, ending in the evening. And then no more showers here, as you can see, but slightly warmer temperatures. And as you can see here, the threat starts up at around 8 o'clock. Goes, essentially, here's how it's going to go. Our severe threat starts right at 8 with the showers of thunderstorm potential. And then goes right until probably 1, maybe even 2 a.m. And then essentially the rest of it's just going to be non-severe storms possible, so 3 to 5 a.m. Because the severe watch does go until 2 a.m., so I would assume that's the case. So, yeah. And it's forecast to be overcast, but still some severe storms, so that gives a lot of hope. The severe watch hasn't been updated, and I doubt it will be significantly, so, yeah. I will update you guys when the severe watch comes out from the National Weather Service. That way I can give you guys a more up-to-date understanding of what kind of probabilities or hazards we could receive for this evening. So that should come out at any point, probably within the next 10 to 20 minutes. Yeah. There you guys go. I will see you guys when that watch comes out. At least the sun's out. Take this with a grain of salt, as this is across the border, but if I just show you where I am, specifically before I show you guys the hazards, I will remind you I am about 3/4 of the way here. I'm essentially just east. If you go straight up from Omak east, I'm kind of like 3/4 of the way from the start of the border to here. Roughly around here. So here it is. Here's the hazards. I accidentally pressed the photo. Fuck. Unbelievable. So this is ridiculous. We got scattered damaging winds and isolated significant gusts up to 80 miles an hour likely. Scattered large hail and isolated very large hail events to 2 inches also possible. And a tornado or 2 possible. So they're saying clusters of severe storms, including supercells and Boeing segments, so it's no longer going to be just straight up MCS, will move northward from Oregon, so this stuff here, into Washington and Idaho Panhandle for the remainder of this afternoon through late this evening. The storm environment is favorable for both damaging winds, some of which could be significant, and large hail, and isolated very large hail. And then an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. So essentially, you see all this stuff here? That's going to be our stuff today. And then thoroughly expect some stuff to develop ahead of it as well. As low-level jet starts kicking in from the south, and now also highly boost instability. Convection. This is big. This is big. This is not a day to fuck around with here. I can't wait to see what happens. I will see you guys at some point later today. I expect around 6:30 to 7. This shit's gonna be probably midway through this watch. Right up to here, probably. Probably around 6:37. I'll see you guys probably then. This is going to be quick. Holy shit. Everything has just gone. I was just depressed as fuck 1-2 hours ago. And now all of a sudden everything's just gone apeshit. So this is how it's looking here. So what we're seeing here is a line of intense storms will continue to move northwards to BC this evening. This line will then affect the Arrow-Slocan regions. That's the Kootenays, further central Kootenays, at about 10 p.m. as well as potential hitting communities over the eastern Okanagan Valley. And that essentially means eastern Okanagan Valley is anywhere east of the lake, roughly, or generally just like over these ridges, just along these ridges here. So essentially, we could get our first severe storm of the year if this does manage to happen. But that's what that looks like right now. I'm just going to back up to my original watch here. And then convection has just turned insane. Well, not essentially insane, but it's turned quite significant. So this is the area that's currently in the warning right now, and that's our storms right down there. So if everything goes according to plan, this stuff will go off as well. I'm praying to God this can hold together. Please to God, hold the fuck together. Please. Okay, so here's the view. So they're essentially just over these ridges here. I would not be surprised if we start seeing little mini flashes. There we go. First flash. They're all essentially moving north right at us. This is going to be interesting. I'll start up the camera once it gets a little bit closer, this one here, and then switch to the red one. I'm just going to have to wait a bit. I don't want to do it now when it's like this, so I want to conserve as much battery as possible on my better cameras. So this is looking interesting over here too. Essentially, this seems like a July event. It seems like that event from last year. Everything just randomly just convex along the south here, and then just wham right at us. But compared to that time last year, that was the July, our best storms of July. Whenever that was in 2019, I forgot. Yeah. That didn't turn out good. Whew. It missed, but it was it showed that it could do that. So we just got a flash. That's good.